Hey y'all, this is Hunter Williams with my Humanistic Sharing. It's on chapter 7, which is criminal marketing. It's a rather short chapter, so not much to go on, but we'll get into it. So, there's a lot of problems with the criminal marketing that they talk about in the book. Um, there's just not a lot to define it, like what's criminal, what's just unethical. Um, so there's just kind of this gray area of what is, illegal and what's not. Part of that has to do with there's a lack of laws um, to convict for corruption, financial crime, money laundering. Um, it's hard to pin those down, um, and so often what happens is the prosecutor will go for something else like fraud or tax evasion, something more clear cut. So because of that, no new laws are established. Um, so just kind of a cycle. It's too hard to prosecute, so they go for something else, and because of that, nothing new comes about. Um, the authors in the book were also talking about how there's not a lot of research done into criminal marketing. Um, it's just not something that's really focused on. Um, we have a whole class about responsible marketing. The authors talk about how everybody focuses on what to do and not what not to do. Um, so they're just saying that there's not, it's not really talked about a lot. Um, and another problem is, you have these huge companies, um, and they get in trouble for something. Who all knows about it? Who's complicit in the crime? Is the CEO, yes, they're responsible for the whole company, but do they know that some, mid-level manager is doing something illegal? Um, so a lot of times with these cases, there's, who's to blame, who all knows what's going on. Um, and, another thing is stock market manipulation. Is that illegal? Is that just, unethical? Um, you had the whole recently in the news the GameStop, how people on Reddit and everything drove up the prices to fight hedge funds that were calling in shorts. Um, and then you have these huge hedge funds that are trying you know, trying to get laws made, making that illegal. But is it really illegal if people are buying and trading, on the stock market? Um, and there's another article I read recently about it was a sandwich shop in New Jersey that made, I want to say it was like $30,000, $40,000 in the last year. Uh, but on the stock market, it's trading, it has a value of like $1 million or something like that. So it's just, something's going on, but is it illegal or is it just weird? Um, so that's a problem with the criminal marketing, is it's not always, cut and dry. And then you have some companies, they talk about, the government intervening on the side of the company, even though the company has done something illegal. Could be that the business is too big to fail, that, if this company failed, then it would hurt the country, so, the country steps in. Or, another one that it talked about in the book was it was the prime minister's wife was the CEO of the company. So because she had connections to the government, they were able to keep that company from getting in trouble. Um, so even when companies commit, crimes, sometimes they're just too big to get in trouble. Um, so it brings in a whole new level of ethics and what needs to be done. So, thank you for watching. I hope this gives you a brief little summary of what the chapter was about. Thank you.